Welcome to the channel, guys. This is your girl Feyi, and I'm here to give you some tips and some things that I feel like, some questions that we should never ask people in this dispensation. It has gotten so much for the fact that in Nigeria right now, at the present moment, everywhere is rosy for me, but you can say it's the other side. So many things are tough for people, and it's not easy to get by every day for people like that. So I'm going to be talking about questions that we should never ask people in this dispensation, in this time, in this government. This question is going to be related to those outside too, because I feel like it's just none of your business. Why do you want to know about it? Forget about it. It's none of your concern. It can't concern you. So I'll just begin to use some of those questions rather. Question number 1. How old are you? Except you are an interviewer, and I don't think an interviewer will ask that question because it's written on the CV, you know. Parents, in fact, why do you want to know the age of that person? Seriously, it has become so much easy in this day that you can just ask for the CV of a person, then look at the person's age there. Or social media handles. Yes, I know people lie on their social media handles, but these things you can get them anywhere, you can get them everywhere. I feel like this is not a question for people who are not mutually close. If you're not mutually close to a person and you just walk up to a person and tell them, and you ask them, what is how old are you, what is your age? I feel like it's embarrassing, it's not proper, it's not correct for you to be asking that question from somebody, except maybe you are interested. And even if you are interested, I don't think that is going to be the first thing to come first on the first day or the first talk. Sincerely, I feel like that shouldn't be. The second question number 2, is when are you going to get pregnant? See, it has gotten to the fact that in this age, even science cannot help some people to get pregnant. And if you begin to ask questions that are not morally right, that are not how do I even put it, that are not right to the environment where you are in, I feel like you are setting yourself up for an insult. Yes, because if it's a good person, the person will just leave you and go. But do you know that sometimes these questions make people go home and begin to cry about themselves? One, there are so many reasons why somebody may decide not to get pregnant. One, they may just be waiting to enjoy themselves with their spouse. 2, they may be having challenges. 3, they may have tried and it's not just staying. 4, they may have so many things on their table. And 5, see, some people just don't want to give birth because they don't want to carry it. Why are you asking that question? For a woman who has been emotionally down because of stillbirth, series of abortion, and you ask her that question, sincerely, it's going to demoralize her because she's not going to think in the way you thought about it. Why will you even think about it that way, asking somebody when the person is going to get pregnant? It just doesn't make sense. And I trust the generation we are in. If you're asking someone of my age, someone of my mates, of my age mate, like the Gen Z, this question, you will collect woto. If you don't know what woto is, sincerely, it's a Nigerian language. So the third question that I believe that people shouldn't be asking about is, when are you going to get married? Do you want them to go and suffer inside marriage? Seriously, why are you asking them? Well, like I said before from the beginning, see, this thing depends on how mutually close you are to the person. There are some that, like, when are you getting pregnant now? Sincerely, those that are mutually close need to know a better way to put it. But for this one, when are you going to get married? What is your home? Do you have a wife to give them? Do you have a husband to give them? What exactly is your home? Like, what do you want? What do you need with them? So I feel like people shouldn't ask questions like this. There are so many reasons why a person may decide not to get married. Financial stability is there, emotional stability is there, spiritual stability is there, and sometimes physical stability also is there. So when you see somebody has physical defect and you're asking the person is going to be thinking on their physical defect. Do I've seen people with physical defect whom sincerely they are the amazing set of people, but you shouldn't just go about asking people questions that don't just make sense. You get questions that are not right, questions that don't have meaning, that don't have head, that don't have toe. You see, let's just stop asking these questions. For me, when I see somebody ask that question, I'm just like, what's your own? Do you have anything you want to give to the person? What's your own? Just pack yourself to one side, let the person be. Now, it's not by force. Sincerely, it is not by force for me. So these are the questions that I brought to your notice today, that I brought to you today. So please, anywhere you are going, think about it twice before you ask somebody that question. And seriously, there are some questions that should never ever come out of someone's mouth to somebody else. But all back to the word that I said, it depends on your close relationship with that person.